My name is Jillian Schultz. I'm a certified therapeutic recreation specialist, and my role at Cunningham is I am the lead in the special therapies department. So my very first summer working here, I was a milieu counselor at the girls group home, and that was where my very first gardening journey here started. We had a summer garden with just the girls, and then when I joined the special therapies team, they had an annual summer garden outside of the building they were located in at the time that all of the kids on campus would help with. Current gardening setup is we have 4 raised garden boxes in front of the Knoll Education Center, specifically in front of the Henson Gymnasium, where the kids are able to plant a little bit. So last summer we had a couple pepper plants, we have a blueberry bush, we were able to do some tomatoes, and we do a whole box of just herbs and other like more fragrant varieties of flowers. When the kids find out it's time to have the garden, they get really excited. They love having the opportunity to make something and see it all the way through and then be able to enjoy the product of what they've made. It would be easy to assume that our kids' favorite part is the harvesting season, which they do love, but what's been an even bigger joy for them has been planting, preparing the plots, tilling the soil, getting their hands dirty, digging the holes, carrying buckets of dirt to where they need to go, fertilizing, and just they get really excited when they start to watch all the little sprouts come up, when they watch everything they've planted start to fruit and produce vegetables. They get really excited just kind of watching the whole process. We try to get as many kids involved as we can. Last summer, I believe we had all of the kids involved in some ways. The kids naturally kind of find areas of the garden that they're more passionate about. So we had a couple kids that we could always count on for watering. We had kids who prefer to weed. We had kids that wanted to plant but then didn't really want to do any of the upkeep. And then we always have a small group of kids that are just really excited to harvest and to see what all they can do with the harvest. We always ask the kids about what they want to plant, what they want to see in the garden, what they want to try. We often provide them with some education about what might do well in our zone and what may not, what we would have had to start inside indoors or in a greenhouse, and what's going to be successful starting from just the outdoor plot that we currently have. Once we harvest the produce, the kids are really excited to learn what all they can do with the produce and the different herbs that we grow. Often the kids' favorite activity is just pick things right from the garden, go rinse them off, and just chomp right down. It's hard to get kids to like vegetables and to try new vegetables, but they never shy away from trying things that come directly out of our garden. And then we also give them some education and some life skills, learning how to incorporate what they're growing with the different recipes they're learning in school. So I know last summer one of our young men's favorites was they learned how to make tomato bread with the fresh tomatoes and basils that we have in the garden, so they're really excited about that.